Be a good one here, and eventually we will like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff, help promote and rank up my channel. YouTube actively suppresses my reach. Anyways, and and on that note too, 60% of my viewers aren't subscribers. 60% of my viewers aren't subscribers. So I would greatly appreciate any subscribers, and I greatly appreciate all the views I get and any of the comments I get, whether positive or negative. But with that said, X-Men, the animated series revival, has been discussed, and now it's up to Disney. Now, X-Men, the animated series, is one of my all-time favorite shows. Yeah, yes, it's an animated show, but it's a pretty mature animated show, not compared to the cartoons today that are dumbed down for kids because they don't think kids are that intelligent. These people wrote this as if they were writing for themselves. It's very mature, and it addresses a lot of issues that are blown way out of proportion today, but at the time, yes, and mutants as a metaphor for racism and indifference was really great and really exceptional. My problem is today with woke culture, it may become so damn transparent in the animated show that they forget all about the mutant thing, and like, people are racist against Bishop. Bishop is out there supporting BLM. You got President Kelly being compared to Trump, and them saying Orange Man bad or something like that, and then them introducing all this LGBT stuff, especially since Iceman's gay in the comics now. So I would be incredibly concerned about a revival, but I still watch X-Men the animated series over on the Disney Plus app. It's absolutely great that they have that there. And if Disney Plus didn't have like Spider-Man 90s animated, X-Men animated, and other stuff, I would just drop it. But I have it mostly for my kids and to show my kids these old school cartoons that were absolutely great and geared towards kids without really dumbing things down for kids, treating them like they're stupid. But my concern is, like I said, if it were to be revived today, how transparent would it be? How much, how just how transparent would it be? Would Bishop be running around with like some BLM protest sign or some nonsense, or would the mutants be like teaming up with BLM and all that? How bad would it be? Of course, it could still be great. It could still be good. It could be the way it was. The producer of X-Men animated series has confirmed there have been talks about a revival, that said it's now up to Disney about what happens next. Now, if they brought back the individuals that were involved with it before, it could and would probably still be great today. Uh, but let's just kind of look at the details and see what it has to say. The producer of the X-Men animated series has confirmed discussions about a possible revival and said the ball's in Disney's court. Speaking during the Wizard World panel, producer and director Larry Houston said he's made conversation with Disney about bringing back the series. We've had talks, but that's about it, said Houston. We made the conversation, and it's up to them to make the decision, but we've let them know that we're available for whatever they want to do in the future. Now, I would not play their game, because if you tell them something like we're available for whatever they want in the future, whatever they want to do, they're not going to give you the freedom you expect or whatever to explore things the way you want to, and they're going to make it very difficult for you, and they're going to put you in a position where you have to explore the things they want to. And we all know the kind of things Disney wants to explore in this day and age. So he concluded, whatever they wanted to do, if we had all the original team, that's what I would come out of retirement for. Houston's words were echoed by former cast members George Buza and Chris Britton, who played Beast and Mr. Sinister, respectively. However, Wolverine actor Cal Dodd noted that nothing is coming to fruition at the moment. The X-Men animated series ran for 76 episodes from 92 and 97. And, it covered major comic book storylines. Their Gambit was just my favorite character. And even like in the early 2000s, I would go around and collect all those X-Men VHS tapes that they released, like a few episodes on each VHS. I would go around and spend like $14.99 on like 2 to 4 episodes on a single VHS tape. I was trying to get them all. Uh, X-Men, the animated series, huge in my life. And when I actually when I watch the X-Men movies, I can't help but draw comparisons and make fun of the movies for being so immature and so ridiculous in comparison to an animated series that was aimed at children, was much more mature than the X-Men movies that Bryan Singer, a pedophile, was behind. That he directed. So although X-Men the animated series ended after 5 seasons, it's been credited in the past with inspiring Lauren Donner to buy the live-action rights to the X-Men and kickstarting development on 2000's X-Men when X-Men the animated series bowed out in 97. The season 5 final rounded off with Graduation Day and brought the various storylines to a close. The show was originally set to conclude with seasons 4, Beyond Good and Evil. Awesome, epic episodes that include an apocalypse and most of the mutants you could think of coming together to face and take on Apocalypse. But there was a last minute order of new episodes, despite there being a definite end to the cartoon. Houston said in January 2019 that he'd always imagined a revival to be a direct continuation of what came before and to try to keep the same. So they wanted to keep the same stuff if they ever did a continuation, and it would be absolutely great to see them brought back if they could keep things the way they were without shoehorning in or making things so transparent that mutants are a metaphor and making it so transparent that they're out there running around with BLM and all this nonsense and making President Kelly seem like Trump and all that. I just don't want that kind of stuff with how overtly political everything is today. And I wouldn't want to have like this something like this tainted or tarnished by the political climate today. Belle, what do you think about all this? Would you be down even if they wanted to do something that was so transparent like that? Would you be down to watch it? What do you think? How do you think Disney would handle X-Men today? Very curious. And do you think they should bring it back? Do you think they shouldn't bring it back? Do you think if they did bring it back, things could be done right the way they used to be, and it wouldn't be so in your face? And would it be like it was? I'm very curious to hear everybody's thoughts and opinions on this one, because this has got an approach with caution written all over it for me, despite the fact that I love the hell out of this. And under normal circumstances, which 2020 is anything but, I would welcome this. I would welcome this with open arms. But due to the political climate, I don't know, man. Anyways, Fake Goodwin here. Eventually we will comment, like, subscribe, share. Stay awesome. Rock on.